Failing isn't the issue. Not knowing how to fail is. Remember, every artist, every creator that you admire ate their losses before they ate their wins. Outside of being a filmmaker and a DJ, I help artists on how to write their scripts, use what they have to create their own work, level up their skill sets, and step fully into their power as artistpreneurs. Class is now in session. Failure is inevitable. It's a part of the process, and it's the only way that you can win. Now, why do I say that? Because failure and winning are two extreme opposites on the same thread. So if you know how to fail, then you also know how to win. I'm going to give you 5 points on what happens when you fail forward so you can win. Number 1, you have to do something that requires effort. And it requires effort on your greatest passion. A lot of what I speak about in regards to artists creating their own work requires consistent practice. But the reason why I say act on your greatest passion is because you are going to get the best lessons from that. What's the point of doing something that you feel lukewarm or mediocre about? You want to act on something that you really care about, that really means something to you, because in that way, you will give it your best effort. Number 2, understand that failure is embarrassing. A lot of people won't put in their greatest effort because they're so afraid of looking stupid or falling on their face in front of other people. You may not have someone show up to one of your shows. You might not get into that film showcase. You might get rejected to that grant that you applied for. And at some point, when you put yourself out there enough, you will experience some L's publicly.
If you don't come to terms with the fear of failure, you'll either abandon your work or just stay spooked on your couch, bored.
This leads me to my next point. Point number 3. Understand that the feeling of embarrassment is a choice that you choose to feel. Now, what do I mean by that? How you interpret your losses is up to you and what you want to get out of it. With my losses, it took me a while to stop taking them personally. I had to learn how to transmute the situation so I could extract the wisdom. So when you're going through a loss, you want to ask yourself a very particular question. What is the information that you are getting from it? Don't just stay stuck in the failure. Extract the information from it. That's how you transmute. This leads me to point number 4. When you extract the information, you will want to do it again because now you have information to improve your project, to improve your outcome, to align you with the type of results that you really want. Like I said before, the opposite of failing is winning. And now you are a step closer and you have thicker skin. Why stop at a loss? Because if you stop at a loss, that will be the last thing that you remember. Sometimes the reward and the award is the refinement, is the improvement. You want to get better, especially if you're playing to win. When you're putting yourself out there, you are playing to win. This is why point number 1 was to do something that requires effort. And it has to be from your greatest passion because you're playing to win. That means you're visible. That means you're putting yourself out there. And that means you do want something from it. A lot of times it is the refinement. It is the results because that leads you to something else. You can use that refinement. You can use that improvement for whatever door you are walking through. That improvement, that refinement is capital that comes from the process. It is capital that comes from not skipping steps. Point number 5. Pay attention to what comes up for you emotionally when you fail forward. Is it resentment? Is it self-doubt, pessimism? I've talked about emotions being your roadmap. Allow that roadmap to lead you to the deeper meaning. Because if you don't deal with your emotions will deal with you at the worst time. And the reason why that is so important is because you want to understand these new aspects of yourself. In a previous video, I talked about having a sabotage page, a dump site, to help you understand the deeper meaning behind your emotions. What are your emotions trying to protect you from? You have to understand that success can be and feel intimidating. You haven't been on the other side before. The reason why I tell you to study your emotions is because emotions will lie to you and they will cause you to act in a way that isn't in alignment with who you want to become. So study your resentment, your anxiety, your pessimism, your self-doubt. What is the deeper root? Pluck it so that when success does come, you don't sabotage yourself. Now, failing forward is how you grow, but structure is how you finish. I've been working on a transformative writing system to help you expand on your structure. If you want first access, send me a DM or drop a comment below. I'll see you all in my next video. Ciao.